So, I kind of got things to do, man. I'd love to, but I kind of got something to do.
Yeah, I gotta do homework stuff. I'm about to eat, bro.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, sorry.
Go work on your games, though.
Good luck.
Nice. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Right here. Like, what the fuck was that? I'm canceling it. I'm not doing it. We have shit to work on. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Hello, hello. What's up?
Muted. And hello, everyone who stayed after for KMS After Dark. I'm here today with our illustrious organizer, Mr. Sunga. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. A little tired. How about yourself?
Yeah, it's been a long day. Uh, the lighting is what it is, so we're gonna have to deal with it. You'll only be able to see him today because I'm in the.
That's all you need to see.
Mordekaiser has hit me with the Death Realm.
Gotcha.
So what I brought you in to talk about is I just wanted to we didn't say the playoff standings and the playoff bracket, so I wanted to go over it. But we can do some and then we can do some fun predictions real quick. It's gonna be a very very short episode.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
All right. So first off,
Mhm.
we since DU just finished playing, we can talk about them first. I
Sure.
believe the playoff bracket ended up with Pop in second, ATL was first, POG is Ace is third.
Ace is third. Pog is fourth.
Pog is fourth. I'm not 100% sure who fifth, sixth is. I believe it's OD.
Fifth is GG, and then sixth is TBD. They both have the same score, the same 1-to-1 head-to-head record, but GG has the faster average game time.
Okay, so the first playoff matchup is going to be GG versus Pog.
Versus Pog, and then it's Ace versus TBD. Yeah.
Ace versus TBD. All right. So real quick, what do you think about the first matchup? We start off with Ace versus TBD. How do you think that's going to go?
I mean, I would think I'd be lying if I didn't say it's probably Ace favored. Ace showed a lot of strength today, and I think TBD is sort of still working on their footing a little bit, trying to get themselves in a good mental state and potentially in a good spot to try to take Ace down. Historically, if we think about season one, if we go back that route, Ace is always previously KCN, but Ace has always been the better team. And in the end, both those teams, Ace and TBD, they're actually friends, almost sister teams esque. So regardless of what happens, I think both of them are going to be really happy. Yeah.
I heard that too, the sister team thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I did think Ace performed pretty well today. Utak is Sword Blue, correct? That's just his Smurf account.
That yes, correct.
All right, yeah. Everyone like that had not been confirmed for the longest time. Everyone thought it was a different dude. My whole team thought it was a different guy. But yeah, I mean he's been playing really well, and I think that at least in the matchup with TVD, I'm really interested to see how that bot lane's gonna go. More so than anything, because I think that their new AD carry that TVD has got is pretty good. So seeing what they can form, I think it could really go either way, just because it is a best of three, right?
New 80 carry. I think that's the same 80 carry as the throughout the whole season. Yeah.
Didn't they have? I could have sworn they had somebody else like earlier in the season.
Grim Reaper on TBD was RGB 29. It's just a name change.
Oh, really?
So it's been the same. Yeah, it's been the same person the whole way through.
Wait, that's his main account? Was he originally on like a Smurf or something?
No, it's just a name change.
So he just hit diamond during the course of the season?
I believe so. I believe he was plat 1. I mean, I don't remember.
Oh, I thought he was like a gold player. Honestly, like I thought he was gold originally. So
No, he was pretty high up from what I remember. Yeah.
But yeah, I think I actually think he's pretty good. So you're giving your official the head nod to Ace, but you think it could be a good matchup?
Yeah, probably Ace favored. Obviously, you know, I'm the producer. I'll always openly say I would like the underdog to win, just because it's a better story. So there's part of me that's always, you know, there's part of me that's rooting for TBD, but I think it's definitely Ace favored for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little nervous because I know if Ace wins, we will not be selecting them, so it would be somebody else. What is so Pog versus, and the next one is Pog versus GG.
Yes, Pog versus GG would be the other set.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I would put some money down on that one, man.
You would put money down on that one.
I think GG has gotten a lot better.
I agree.
And
yeah.
No, go ahead. No.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I think GG obviously very improved. You know, there's the factor of adding 2 new players, and I think people are still sort of counting them out just because, you know, whether it's just history, like, you know, GG having an 0-7 first half, and adding 2 new players, you know, most people would think like maybe that won't change that much, but I think it does change a lot in at least dynamic. It changes a lot in overall atmosphere and mood of a team, and I think that affects teams more than who the players actually are.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's weird because GG, in my opinion, is still such an X factor. I mean, there's a reason why I'm not an analyst, right? I don't necessarily dive deep into these games, but from what I understand, GG adding these 2 new players, it still makes them an X factor because the real question is like how well would GG have done if those 2 players had started at the beginning of the season, right? The amount of growth that all the teams go through just due to the nature of the tournament format is very large, right? And GG's 2 new players, Luru and Fang Over Fang, they don't get that opportunity. It kind of cuts short for them. So with added time, how much do they actually grow? How much does GG actually grow? And I think, you know, there's some sort of statement to be made because I don't think GG got better just because they added 2 new players. I think they really did get better together. Just happens to be with these 2 new players, and it can only go up from here. So we'll see what the week break does. We'll see what they do against Pog. Last I remember, in their last match, GG almost took down Pog.
Yep.
And I do remember, I think that was a substitute situation. Bobrovsky was not playing in that game, and I think Lifeorb wasn't playing in that game either. So, you know, in the end, which way does it go? It's still an X factor for me. I think the easy answer is to say Pog probably takes it, but yeah, it's an X factor, I would say. You never know.
Yeah, this league has just set us up for like a hugely difficult situation because if the expected result, which would be Pog and Ace, you have to select one of those. Jesus Christ! I mean, I don't even. I'd have to ask my team, but I know I wouldn't want to select Ace, so maybe they would be a little bit more. But Ace is they just are looking like on another tier right now.
Sure.
Sunga's coming out. I was surprised. Actually, this is actually the first time I heard him do an interview. I was surprised Sunga was so cocky in his interview. It's literally the first time I heard him do it. Yeah. So.
He's like that. That's my brother.
Yeah, man.
I love him. I love him, but he's kind of a
he came
kind
out
of hard head.
Spice, man. I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can always count on him to bring spice.
So I guess my next question to you would be, since we just talked about it, we gave some predictions, and we don't have to talk about the semifinals since we have no idea what the results of the quarters would be. So, if you had to give somebody most improved NDU, who would that be? We're gonna do some quick Sunga awards real quick. So, who would you think is the most improved player?
The most improved player. Also, I'm getting messages that your audio is too quiet. I don't know if you want to
Yeah,
take the time to fix that.
Yeah, I turned my mic
Yeah.
down intentionally because it was super loud. So hopefully it's a little better today.
No, you're down.
All right, there we go. All right.
Hopefully, stream can hear.
Yes.
Shout out
Okay.
to Torres for asking me that.
All right, it's good.
Sorry,
now?
what?
Thank
Sorry,
you.
what? Oh
All right,
yeah.
So the first question is, who are you giving most improved?
Like which team or which player?
We're just gonna do the league because I know you got a certain amount of time. We don't want to go all day, so just for the whole league, who do you think is the most improved player?
Most improved player. Jesus, Lamb Thighs for sure is at least up there. I think he got way better than his Nico one trick mid.
Yeah,
that we kept seeing. I don't know. I think he got a lot better. He pulled some pretty cool plays today on six. Like I know, not like the most flashy, but like things that I felt like were correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also think that because DU's mid laner, like the mid lane pool, is so like spicy. It's very stacked. I would say. Lamb Thighs, definitely had a lot to have to work for, and I think he did the work. I think so. I'll go with Lamb Thighs.
Yeah, I think yes. I think I'm actually pretty big on Lamb Thighs at the moment. Despite the result, the match, I like watch people solo queue sometimes when I'm bored, and I've watched him play. I think he is someone I see getting a lot better. So I think he would probably be mine too. I think maybe next is like maybe Jaffe from GG.
Oh yeah, Jaffe got a lot better too. I think. I think he was always like not bad, but I don't think he ever got the opportunity to show it until Luru and Fang Over Fang joined, but I don't know. I'd have to rewatch.
Yeah, Luru's good. I'm actually really hyped for what Luru. He has the probably the biggest pocket pick section of any mid laner in the league so far.
New mid, show me new mid.
Yo, please God, man, the new mid. Like my mid laner, and when you talk to him about what he wants to play, he's never gonna play Nunu. We talked about it. It just didn't go down well.
Look, man, I'm telling you, if GG's gonna make it to Game 5 Grand Finals, then he's gonna pull out new mid, and the rest will just be history. I'm telling you now.
I would absolutely pay money for that. So Theocles is in chat, and he says for most improved, he would give it to Yasuo and Torres.
Yasuo.
I don't know if Torres would be a most improved. Yeah, Sawashi. I don't know if Torres would be a most improved. I feel like he's always been the consistent rock of Ace, even when they were like sucking. Torres was still okay. So.
Yeah, that was a little hard to. I mean, it's so hard to say most improved for any of the teams that are like kind of up there and have been up there since the start. I don't know. It's hard to judge. I feel like most improved.
Kind of heavy-handed on that one.
So, yeah, Torres is good. Yeah, Torres is good for sure.
I guess the next one is MVP. So.
I mean, I know the votes are supposed to come out. I think tonight or tomorrow.
Oh, really?
So
I haven't even voted yet, so I don't know.
Well, I don't think the forums have been made yet to make the votes happen.
Yes.
Yeah. I think those are supposed to be released tomorrow, so everyone starts voting tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
There's no results yet. I don't know. MVP. Who did I vote last season? I think I voted Sunga last season, but I feel like if I vote him again, people are gonna be like, "Oh, that's just his brother." And I'm gonna be like, yeah, and he's fucking good. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear.
Yeah. He's I mean, he's definitely the rock of Ace. If he plays, you can tell the difference when he plays well and when he's playing bad. So.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot to consider when it comes to MVP. I know my votes for the GU MVP. Like, obviously, I don't want to say it out loud, but my MVP votes really were determined by like if this player was not on this team, how would this team perform? Or if this player was moved to this team, would this team perform like this? So lots of stuff to consider. I know Bobrovsky really wants that MVP award, so maybe I'll.
I will. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I guess if it depends on what definition of MVP you're using, because I know I talked to Bobrovsky about it on one of our other shows, and I mean. You got technically, you would say he is the most valuable person on the team because as soon as he was gone for 2 weeks, they just looked like a bomb blew up over them. So,
it's case by case for sure. Yeah,
like credit where it's due. Like if it's when it comes to Pog, he's definitely been the MVP. But Crit Addict is asking for thoughts on Pop. Okay. Do you want my thoughts on Pop, or do you want Chris's thoughts on Pop? We have varying opinions. Both. Okay. So if I go first, MVP for Pop to me is probably Fat. I think he's the one who we are. Like, I think Trinketer was Fat is the only one Trinketer has ever complimented, which I guess if you want to take that as a compliment, it is what it is. I personally do think Fat's really good. Pop is really weird. Their play style is like completely undeterminable. It just is like if it's really hard to research against them. So I don't know if I want to. Since I'm a player, I don't know if I really can mention much more. Chris, what do you think about Pop?
Well, I want to first, I guess, disclaim. Like, if you're asking me a question about a player, asking me a question about a team, like, I'm definitely not the most qualified person to probably answer those. But I imagine I get these questions just because they just want to know what I think, and for some reason.
Because everyone loves what you think, man. This is named after you.
I guess so. Yeah. Pop. Me personally, I love Pop because I think they are the ones that can always play spoil. And they're the ones that kind of, it feels like, if I were to just kind of translate into an allegory, like I feel like it would be like Pop are the ones that are in the shadows, are the ones making things happen without people even really realizing it. Like for example, in the beginning of the season, they were obviously a top 2 team, like along with Pog. Over time, that starts to change. Atlas gets into form, Ace gets into form, and all these different factors. And I think because of how loud, for lack of a better term, how loud the other 3 are, Atlas, Ace, Pog, Pop was sort of, stayed a little bit quiet, or a little bit on the quieter side, and I feel like that's why they're not talked about as much. We do caster meetings once a week before the show starts, and usually those meetings are just like talking about like what kind of things should we highlight, what kind of points should we talk about, for, like storyline purposes, right? Mm-hmm. And we always say this in every meeting. It's just like it's so hard to talk about Pop because we're not sure what to talk about. Yeah. Whereas like in the other teams, it's really easy to say like, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Utak, we're gonna talk about Bobrovsky, we're gonna talk about this, that, whatever. But for me personally, I think Crit Addict is probably the best top laner in DU. Ooh. My brother's gonna listen to it. He's gonna come into the room and just punch me in the face.
I can hear him screaming in the.
He's probably screaming right now. I don't know. I think Crit Addict is the best top laner in DU. I think the gap between Crit Addict and like whoever you would place a second is not like insanely big or anything. Mm-hmm. But I think he's definitely at least the most consistent and the best performing one out of all of them.
He definitely has the deepest champion pool.
Yeah, I think he's definitely more flexible too, which is going to help a lot in a best of 3 and a best of 5. So, yeah. Who else is on Pop? Proluple, Joni, and Bob's your uncle.
Yeah, I mean Proluple and Bob's your uncle are kind of. I guess they come off to me as more of the role players on the team. But if I had to highlight anybody, Static Shiv is a monster. That dude is like.
I told you. Oh my God. I just talked about you. I just said Crit Addict is better than my brother, and then okay, all right.
Not. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, get out of here.
This is the content. This is the content, guys.
Do you want to talk?
Life orb. Life orb.
Oh, dude. You're on stream right now.
Oh shit, I'm gonna get it. ATL 34 step up.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Thank God, I've never been so happy in my life. That's going on the stream highlights. Dear God.
I told you you'd come. That's so funny. I forget even my question here, but
I was just commending Static for how well he's played. I think he's gone.
On the radar. Static is super good. Everyone on Pop is really good. Everyone on Pop is really good. I would say there's no clear weakness. I think in my
is
opinion.
for a mature audience. The stream was not singled for a mature audience, but I will correct that later when I put up the VOD.
Oh my god, this kid! I'm so sorry.
But I guess if I don't even know what to say. That actually just derailed the whole thing. So we just had Sunga, the fantastic Fiora player, come in and hump pillows.
So sorry for him.
Please, if you had to give out like a, if we're talking about some players real quick, and I think anyone else that you want to highlight for just being either really good or really bad, we'll take either or.
Either really bad. I don't. I mean, it's DU, right? I don't think by nature no one is bad, right?
Yeah. I think there's no one.
Yeah, y'all are better than me. I can tell you that. So, no one's bad.
That's debatable, man. I think they throw you in the mid lane on TBD, man. That's top 5 team right there.
Oh no! Please, don't do it. I'm retired. Please. No. For real talk, I think like all the players are really good. I think the ones like I'm assuming you're asking me for specific ones. I think Trinketer is actually really, really, really good. Trinketer. To the point where I think I would probably consider him for my MVP vote. I don't know. I think Trinketer is really, really good. I think Critidict is really, really good. I think I don't know. So said Sam's like, I think he's really good by nature, but I think maybe there might be some like matchup differences that he either is not 100%. Actually, no, I take that back. So said Sam's like really good. The more I think about it,
I think he's good. I think he has like, other than like he has a weird champion pool.
Yeah,
like he plays champions that like he doesn't come off like as a mid laner to me. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly that. Right. Like there's a part of me that thinks like, is he a mid lane main? But he plays well, so whatever.
Yeah. He's definitely been performing. He just like bench Street Smurf over, so like you gotta give him his credit where
I think Street played really well. I think everyone on Pog played really well that game too. There might have been just like differences in miscommunication, I think, or like plan or preparing plans.
Yeah, I used to play on a team with him, man, and I've never seen him play Tristana in my life. So.
Oh really? Oh, that might have been just a one time only.
We were on the same team for 2 years. Never seen a Tristana.
Oh really? Oh, for sure. I'm getting confirmation that Sam is an ADC main normally. So I guess there's that answer.
He's definitely he's mechanically very good, which is I mean, at least I don't know, if I had to do if there's any players I wanted to highlight that I didn't already say, because I want to give people their credit where they do, because I know that a lot of the point of these shows is just to give people. I want to highlight people who I really enjoy watching and playing against. And for me, there's one dude who every game you have to prep for him, and it's a click Sunga. I'm just messing with you. It's Utak. I think
Utak. Yeah.
When you put this, he definitely has like a weird champion pool. He plays Misfortune and stuff like that. Like, dear God, if I ever tried to have Crow play Misfortune, like our team would burn. But he's extremely consistent, and he's playing with him and Noxu has shown a huge amount of improvement. Noxu has gotten a lot better. He should be like most improved. This dude is literally like.
Actually, I would probably agree with you on that, and I could probably. I don't know if I'm allowed to say. I think it's fine now. Noxu currently has highest KDA in DU.
Really?
At the moment. Noxu, yeah.
God, are the rest of us dying that much? Good lord.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's currently Noxu who has the highest KDA.
I mean, was it Trinketer before the Thresh game? I feel like it might have been Trinketer before the Thresh.
No, Noxu had been ahead pretty much since the beginning, actually.
Really?
Like even in losses, Noxu was up. Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
that's great.
That's surprising. But he's definitely really consistent. So I don't think he he used at the beginning it felt like he was exploitable, but now it sounds like he plays support properly, and like he doesn't look bad. And I've been really impressed with the way he's come up, and I think it's a lot of with guidance from Torres and stuff like that, because I know how smart he is. So if he's telling him where to go and like kind of guiding him around the map, then it's definitely evidence that he's gotten a lot better.
Yeah, I agree. I think he in season 1. I don't think he played that much. I think he only played 1 or 2 substitute games for KCN.
Yeah.
And I think I remember when I made that little announcement at the end of the season, I was like, yeah, every KMS player can have a free skin. Just for season 1. Just for season 1.
Never got my skin, by the way.
Did you not? I'll send it to you. Message it to me. I'll send it to you. Did you really not? I swear I sent one. Maybe I didn't.
I never got one.
Okay. Send me who you want. I'll send it over. But Noxu messaged me, I think, and he was like, can I have a skin? And then I was like, did you play? And he was like, in like 1 or 2 games. I was like, yeah, all right, whatever. And now I'm kind of just glad that he made it into season 2 and he got to play more. So.
Yo, thank you, Crit, for giving me a subscribe, man. I appreciate that. You're gonna be really excited tomorrow when you get all those special emotes. Since I'm getting 4 new emotes, specifically. Yeah, it's Jesus Christ. You guys saw the new mascot for my channel too, so I'm working on making it better. But Noxu is somebody who's like who really comes off big to me. If I had to give somebody else a lot of credit, I think Antunes has really flown under the radar this season.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's weird for any MVP from season 1 or all-star from season 1 because it's like they're standards now. Like if you're coming back from season 1, you're expected to play well. You're expected to do well. Yeah. And I think with all of these newcomers, you're starting to see like people who can match Antunes or people who are either slightly above or slightly below. The concept of it starts to overshadow people like Antunes a lot, which is not a bad thing at all. That's probably a good thing.
It definitely happens.
Yeah.
I mean, where are my standards? What was the expectation? What are the expectations for me? Like,
first of all, I think in the beginning, right, the storyline is
Atlas storyline.
Well, okay. I mean, what we see on paper is Atlas returns. Atlas are returning champions. 3 members from Atlas create their own team. Whatever. Now suddenly these 2 teams battling against each other. Okay, cool little storyline. It has a little bit of spice in there. Good for me. I'm gonna enjoy myself as the producer here and just let you kids just battle it out yourselves. But when it came down to it, at least from what I understand of you guys, because I try not to get involved in personal drama and stuff. But
you don't want to.
From what I understand, there's not that much bad blood. There's like little bits here and there, but overall, I think most of DU, whether they want to admit it or not, are like each other in a way. Like, and I'm sure if I organize some live events post-COVID where I invited and flew all of the DU players out to do like the grand finals in a live stadium or something, I'm sure you all would be fine sitting next to each other, right?
And we'd be there, and I'd be drunk like 16 minutes in.
Me too. And and I think because of that, like Atlas Pog storyline, after that kind of storyline, it sort of developed out into multiple storylines, right? Like this person might have some beef with this person. This person might have beef with this person. And, I don't want to say this was planned because like it would be genius if this was planned. But the show in the end, like the label is called Friend or Foe, right? And this season, I feel like that subtitle is perfect, in my opinion, for what I've seen.
That's the chef's kiss right there.
Yeah, exactly, for DU. And I think the expectations then, because of that storyline, the expectations were these 2 teams were going to battle it out. It's going to be Atlas versus Pog. It's going to be Lost versus his ex-teammates. It's going to be this big battle. But as we can see in standings right now, Atlas is first and Pog is 4th. Obviously, in playoffs, whoever wins is the one that actually takes it. But basically what we can see is there's more than just that storyline. There's more than just those expectations. There's new ones coming out with all these new players like Pop. We got Ace. Obviously, they were originally KCN. They probably want revenge against ATL too. And then we have GG, who's just these lovely group of people that just want to hang out and play League of Legends.
They want to see the world burn.
Yeah.
Fangs came over there with his sledgehammer and met a lot of the. I do want to confirm on stream that any beef that existed between ATL and Pog has all been resolved. Me and Barowski run a show together now. Everything is, we are definitely on the friends term. Obviously, we still want to beat them, but now the closer beef is me wanting to constantly camp Street Smurf for dying to every gank. But other than that, everyone that's all been resolved. And I think the biggest, at least rivalry now, or at least if you come up with like who does ATL really want to beat? Like, like that's where Sunga and them is we really like playing them.
Bobrovsky has entered the chat.
Yeah, my boy. There you go. He's proving my point, and he has his camera now. There you go. Me and this man, like for everyone who doesn't know, we have like a 4 or something. It's 4 or 5 year history. It's really fucking long, but it's been a long time.
Sure.
How's it going, my dude?
Seen better days.
Yeah. How you feeling?
Seen better days.
Yo, you need to go back and watch the VOD of this and see when Sunga came into the room. I feel like it'll make you feel better. Trust me.
Yeah. Just a disclaimer. I'm not going to talk about the game. Period. Whatever I say about the game will not help our team. But all I gotta say is we played like trash and they played great.
Yep. I think at least I'm really happy that the playoffs are now starting. We can really see some competitive BO3 best of 5s. I wish all of the series were best of 5s, especially if you are ATL and tend to drop random games. So it's definitely going to be. I think at least when we can talk about since we're gonna be ending up soon, we should talk about at least how excited playoffs is going to be in some of these matchups. And
very excited.
Smile, dude.
this man, he has the evil smile on his face. Let me highlight this man real quick. You guys got to see the evil smile.
I'm sorry. I'm a person who just always smiles, so just take my tone of voice as my expression.
You have a nice smile.
Thank you.
He has a knife behind his back.
For me, I think the biggest thing I'm actually excited for, and it has nothing to do with the games, is all this cool video stuff that's going to come out. I don't know what I can show yet actually, but there's a bunch of really cool things that we're toying with, such as obviously like a replay system and doing little animations whenever someone gets like a pentakill or like whenever someone gets a baron or an ace. There's a bunch of really cool things that our little art team has sort of created, and I think that's going to be super fun. That's what I'm excited for personally.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm really excited for what that is going to look like. I mean, we have the broadcast is just the people who don't give enough credit is the broadcast has gotten so much better consecutively through like one season of work. Like it's insane.
Yeah, season 1. If anybody watches old VODs of season 1, like it's garbage compared to now. But even then, like I still think it's not that great. Like I could do better. Like we could do better. Is what I say.
I think it holds up pretty well. Like I showed it to I showed a lot of last seasons to my friends. Like we would drink and watch the games. Like it's we don't talk about that Jarvan one, but all the other ones like we've watched multiple times. So I think I think we really should. Everybody in chat should thank this man, by the way, for the work he does.
Don't be ridiculous, Mata. Thank you.
What the hell do I do, man?
Nothing. Just
get out smited 2 times by Skarner. Is that what we're hitting at, man?
That's it, man.
Yo,
and hey, who says it's only 2 times?
Yo,
Season's not over, man. Season's not over.
Hey, after I hopped in the solo queue and got my Skarner practice in, man, I'm ready now.
Can I join this?
Yeah. Well,
my God.
Absolutely, man. Welcome.
You're definitely gonna be seeing some different and unique stuff.
Chris, what's with the pouting?
We should not be seeing Samir.
Come on, put your head up.
Oh, dude, that shit.
We have a good interview ahead of us.
Are you kidding me?
Yo,
Josh, don't swear on my interviews.
I did not do
Wait, who swore?
Josh, Sunga.
Oh.
Chris,
I thought, like, I swore by accident. I was like, what?
No,
we're gonna have a good KMS after dark. Fun one.
I mean, this one was more unplanned. It became the interview of Koshi, but now it's like
I literally like was going to cancel this, and then Mata said he'd take over. So
that's a
applause to him.
Room.
I was excited. I was like, this is. I mean, we can't not do it before playoffs. Like that's anyone who wants to hear anything about what's going on, or at least what people are thinking. I mean. Ace, especially when I was really inspired when Sunga hops on the mic after the game and just lays down some spice. So I was like, I need to.
Oh my
What's with the
God.
pouting, bro? Bro, you told me to be hype.
I told you to have fun and enjoy yourself, but don't swear on the podcast, dude.
You can't tell me to scream and expect me not to swear.
All right, that's fair.
Oh my god. Yo, the Camille one trick has returned, man. How much Camille are we seeing in the playoffs, Sunga?
No, I don't play Camille in the playoffs. I just play it in solo queue.
No more Camille, man.
I mean, maybe. I
Every team in playoffs is like, write that down. Write that down.
I feel like Fiora's just better though. No, Camille's hella good too. I just like it's like the champ gets countered, and if I can't get Trinity Force, that champ's pretty much not even a champion. So
we all
I'd rather
go.
play something else.
We all go through playoffs and don't play our best champion.
I mean, it's gonna happen. No, like, I just think like sometimes it's funny how this works, where you can get baited into playing your best champion, and then just all falls apart. People playing for that shit, man.
I mean, GG did it to me. I lock in Graves, and then I see Sejuani in 4 tanks. I'm like, okay, well, it's time to pack it in, boys. It's over. There's no way you're gonna.
Question. I may have missed this, but what is the final order, 1 to 6?
I can get it for you. ATL, Pop, Ace, Pog.
What?
GG.
Ace didn't
GG.
even get top 2? Really?
They got 4 losses.
Is there? Yeah, they have 4 losses.
That's
Wow.
wild.
Yeah.
So what do you think about your matchup against? I believe they're playing. You guys are playing GG.
Pog is
GG.
playing GG.
Yeah. You think about your matchup against GG, man?
Wait, we're playing GG? What?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought it was 4 or 5. No?
Yeah, it's 4-5.
You are 4 and 5.
No way. Those guys actually managed to get 5th?
Yeah.
What? That's actually nuts.
That's Pog.
Literally, bro.
That's
What?
Pog.
I was just like, okay, we're facing TBD, guys. Gonna be whatever. Wow. Okay.
That's what Sunga's saying right now.
Wow. Hold on.
You're gonna show Beanjar what it is, Sunga. You're gonna show him how we do it around here.
Oh, I'm against TBD.
Yeah, you're
Ace?
against TBD.
That's cool because they're like our sister team.
Yeah, we'll trade you, bro. Kidding.
I already said to the coach earlier. I have no idea who we'll be selecting.
Yeah,
So,
honestly, like we're best friends, kind of like obviously online speaking terms with like all the guys from GG. So that's gonna be really interesting. Damn.
yo, GG is cool people. They're friends with everybody
Yeah.
except Fierce and Fangs. He's not.
That's great, bro.
He's not a big fan of GG, but everybody else is fine.
Wait, I have a question.
Can we?
Are these sets best of 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
Semis
5?
and quarters and semis.
Okay.
And
Okay.
semis.
And
What?
semis is best of 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna fire you a question. Because ATL got first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Out of picking out of the favorites, Ace and
Here he goes.
yeah, I'm going there, man. Do I even have to finish, or do you want to just pick
Are you
up
gonna
where I left off?
are you gonna ask who we're gonna pick?
I'm implying my look.
Well, if it's based off of who I would want to pick or who the team's gonna want to pick. It'd be 2 different things.
You.
I would pick you guys for the hype, but the team would probably pick Ace because they can be more beatable in general than. Hey, Sunga, I believe you're always talking about being the MVP. How come you're not talking about being the champion, man? What happened to that?
Why are you bringing up the previous season? Why don't you bring up the current team?
Damn.
You 4-star FF.
Yo, it was 1:00 in the morning. We live on Eastern Standard Time.
Bro,
What did
I
want
hit
from
you
us?
up on Discord. I was like, can we reschedule? Can we do anything? You did not communicate.
They told us they told us they didn't give us the option for reschedule.
There's 10 minutes.
It was forced. It was not 10 minutes. It was like a half an hour.
No, there's 10 minutes when we asked you if we could just, if you guys are cool with us playing a sub, or if we can wait.
You asked.
And then,
after the ref.
No,
was like, we just want them to force that
I-
ref, and we were like, whatever.
I asked in Captain's Log 10 minutes before we were forced to FF, where there was no response.
Well, you will get your opportunity. How about that?
I'll take that.
We need to.
Oh, clip
We-
that.
We need some scrim partners anyway. So
Because
we can have.
we're not
plenty-
scrimming you guys. Flex is harder.
You're not gonna scrim us, man. What?
Flex is harder.
We don't know. But honestly, I don't know who we'll pick.
Wow.
I'm joking, Mata. Mata and I love each other.
Yo,
Mata
he's-
knows we're broskies.
Yo, he's the best,
We
man.
game each other all the time.
This dude is hilarious from last season. I just want Torres. I never get to talk to Torres, and
Chris,
that's
stop the pouting, bro.
that we have some
Come
competitive
on, we gotta
nature
be
with that.
up.
Me and my boy.
I'm here to do an interview, now I'm thrown in the middle of this.
I thought it was an interview, man. I'm sorry, they just hopped in.
Oh, you're good. No, you're good. That's
They just jacked my stream up real quick. But
whatever you need.
I mean, at least I feel like the quarterfinals will be really competitive, and we should all do our best to hype them up. And some will be more competitive than others, but I mean, this is a great opportunity for some of the players to show their stuff. Best of 3 is like is like that. You can any team can tilt.
I'm sorry. I just have to bring up one thing that I said last week on this show when GG played really fucking well, and I hyped them up, and I said that they would beat the team that they're facing in quarters, and that team happens to be us.
All right. Well,
I just want to say, disclaimer: I did not think that we would drop down this far. Yeah. And I did not
wouldn't
think.
have. You could have still been first if you guys beat Ace in 26 minutes.
Yes. Which
Yeah, that
was
would've
actually
been
the game plan, believe it or not. Right?
yeah.
I mean,
All
you
the
lost
numbers
it.
were being crunched behind the scenes. It was like 26:04, I think was the time.
Yeah, I know. So we actually did some number crunching ourselves, and that
Yeah.
that win versus Pop kind of screwed us up because I think
Yeah.
our game average before that was like around 27 minutes. It was under than what ATL was, and then our game just dragged on to like 37 minutes and just added on a whole bunch more time, and that kind of screwed us up.
Yeah, I don't think we have a fast game time. Like, I would love to know what our game time actually is, but I think it's like 28. If I had to
it's
guess,
20
it'd be like 28.
28. It's like I
Eight.
think 28 minutes,
ATL has 27:42.
something like that. Yeah.
Sound about right. Yeah. Because
After today's game, yeah.
I mean, it definitely helps when we get that quick 20 in there. TBD. Thanks, boys. We love you guys.
But I am generally excited. For playoffs. Regular season. I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter for us like who we face. Like obviously we have preferences, but if you want to win the whole goddamn thing, you got to beat everybody. So
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, I just need. I mean, I need some. I want a new finals matchup. So I don't know if I want to take on Ace again. They're scary, man. They got that boy in the top lane who just be running through us. We struggle every time.
and you guys 2-0 them in the regular season.
Yeah, we 2-0'd them in the regular season.
Wow.
Well, 1-0. 1-0.
Oh.
Technically we 2-0'd you 2 seasons in a row. So you have not beaten us. in the regular
you're
season.
talking about season 1. I see.
Yes.
Wow.
It's the
I
same.
didn't even bring up season 1, but if you want to
Yeah,
go there, then.
I thought that's
Oh,
what you were talking
jeez.
about.
I mean, we
4-0.
did. We did.
Damn.
Yeah, we did 2-0 them, and they got their first win on us. Game 3 of the finals. That was the first time they had ever beaten us.
Coach Mike.
Coach Mike, I could tell when Camille went in there to just like boost you guys through the draft, because the draft was 3 times better. The second thing, I was like, all right, they're actually picking real shit. The Syndra, if I saw Syndra mid again, I was gonna lose my fucking mind. Like, it was, Raph was tilted, everybody was tilted. Like, the finals was like 2 a.m. for us. It was just, ugh.
Hey, Marcus, you mind if we have another special guest?
Oh yeah, I thought we were gonna say, do you want to wrap it
If
up?
it's somebody from GG, get him out.
Who's the guest?
No, it's I believe it's Ace's jungler.
Torres,
Torres.
my boy. Bring him in here. Bring him in here.
All right. I don't know if you can hear the stream, but there he is.
Yo,
Hey man,
There he is.
how you doing?
all right, man. How you?
You played a great game today.
Thank you. Got my ass beat a couple times, but it was for the Cassidon's power spike.
Hey man, it seems like both our teams were like, Shen Jungle looks good here. It's
guess
so
so.
boring.
Can I ask, like, okay, as someone who like actually doesn't even really play the game that much, like I kind of just make the broadcast. Like, what is this Shen jungle stuff? What is
It's
that?
where you lose early on, but you have a lot of roaming potential with your ultimate, and you can get from one side of the map to the other. Kind of why Rek'Sai was pretty broken on pretty close to release,
Yeah, I'm released, I
where
believe.
where you would able to, like, I don't know if you remember old Rek'Sai ultimate, but you're able to be on one side of the map and then you can get to the other really quickly, and it was really hard to track.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just kind of sucks. He's like a slow clearer, but he still has early duel potential, where it's like not even that bad when you take press the attack. Like in that Rek'Sai matchup, I wasn't like, I know you exert a lot of pressure and go for counter ganks, but as long as we have enough vision, I don't think I really lose 1v1 too early because of how my W works.
Yeah, Shin is actually pretty decent into Rek'Sai. I mean, obviously you can't taunt the Rek'Sai, but it's. I mean, I don't know. I hate. There's a lot of stuff to hate about Shin. His clear is really slow. He is very linear in what his like game plan is. If you don't, either you hit the taunt or you don't. Like you saw the team fight against us where I'm playing Shin today, and after taunt's down, I'm literally just walking back and forth because there's nothing else to do. Like you're just not.
Yeah,
I see.
it depends on your itemization too, because sometimes you just like, even though you have enough for like a Giant's Belt or like go towards the primary item you want, you just go Kingdom Gem or you go like Ionians in order to get cooldown reduction, so you're actually relevant in that fight.
Yeah, you got 3 junglers in the channel right now, and like, Rorowski, how's your Shen, man? Do you like Shen?
Not going to disclose anything at this time.
Yeah, you guys got playoffs coming up.
Oh my god.
We played badly. Teammates played great. That's all I'm going to say. Not going to say anything else about the game.
Is there?
Oh.
Is there any? I mean, is there any other picks that we would that we can talk about? Like, who's bringing out Hecarim? Because I think I'm really a big fan of Hecarim recently. And Evelyn.
We played like shit. Teammates played great. All I'm gonna say.
This is like mainly an interview for like Koshi, right?
Yeah, this is
I mean,
an organized. It was
All right,
originally
Koshi.
organized interview.
I got a question for you.
Oh god.
God.
What's your predicted finals?
Oh god.
That's a good question.
Final. GG versus TBD grand
Good.
final.
I take that.
Cut the VOD. Cut the VOD.
I smell cat, but it's okay.
Real answer? I really don't know. Honestly, it could be any of the top 4 in the final.
I mean,
true. Like really.
I'm gonna break this down really easily. It all depends on who the top 2 seeds select, because there is
Fact.
some better matchups for certain teams and worse matchups for others. And I think based on today, yesterday, and last week, that's pretty evident what those are. I'm not gonna say what, but pretty evident.
I mean, I think we're the only ones who select. Pop just gets whatever the leftover we give them to. So I don't.
Yeah.
And as I said, like there's no way to predict who we would even go for. Both the teams are completely different. Like prepping for Ace and prepping for Pog is. I'm not even serious. Like
I love how we just like
different.
automatically ruled out GG and TBD. By the way, I think that's fucking hilarious.
I just said they're gonna be grand finals.
I mean,
And I called Cap.
I think
Yeah.
I think TBD could TBD could beat Ace. You know, they got they got some tools in their back pocket. You know, you never know what bean jars are gonna pull out. That Garen is gonna come out, just gonna wall up Sunga. He's gonna be tilted for the next 2 games. So it's the best of 3. So I'm honestly, it's the best of 3. I think it's completely possible to.
Who would you guys want to win if it wasn't your team? Who would you want to win?
Who?
Just out of curiosity.
Are we gonna we're gonna take a vote? If your team doesn't win, who would you want to win?
Yeah.
I abstain.
I mean, if my team doesn't win, I would prefer to lose to people that like we really respect. So I feel like I give it to Pog because they're still my boys. So if they win, I wouldn't be too upset over it.
The feeling is not mutual, my friend. I'm sorry. I like you as a person, and like, you know, we have a whole business thing, but League and our teams are different from that.
He's like, I'm
sure you can understand. I'm sure you can understand.
No, I get it.
You know, if Fierce somehow won, bro, somehow, I think my team would go bananas. Seriously.
Yeah, he's definitely made some enemies. Sangha, what do you think, man?
Who
would you want to win?
A huge understatement, let me tell you.
Who do I want to win? I already TBD. That's because they're like our sister team.
Yeah, they just miracle run it and they win, man.
Not miracle run it. No, they're not bad. That's like, yeah. I mean, obviously they're outside of top 4, but I mean, they have a greatly improved ADC who just hit diamond, so they actually have 4 diamonds on their team now.
Yeah, they're good.
After everything, it's not like they're horrible.
I think their
like
their communication. Have you actually? I watched Beanjar's stream.
Yes,
Their
yes,
communication is
I
just
know.
bad. It's not their actual players.
But yeah, like Torres and I and Noxu, we know like all their players IRL. So
Torres, who do you got, man?
I mean, I'd have to say TBD too.
They have to beat you guys to allow that to happen.
I know, I realize in the alternate reality where we don't win, but you know, going on with this vote, see we have most of our predictions and someone's abstaining. I really don't add fuel to the fire. I don't think Pop is that good.
Oh, here it goes.
Dude, honestly, no, literally same. I think Pop, and by the way, they're like my best friends, so like we're like really chill. I think Pop is probably the worst team out of the top 4.
Like, considering our scoreline, like they beat us in the beginning, like when we were still like that was our second maybe day playing together as a team, and then they beat us again. Yeah, it was our second game together, and then they beat us down the line. I think 2 or 3 weeks ago when we had a sub and we almost came out on top. I literally just threw the game by calling a Baron and like flipping that shit, and which just snowballed out of control. That's on me. But I honestly, I don't. Even if we're faced against them, I'm really not scared or worried.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Static is amazing though. I actually really hype on Static.
Yeah, trust me. I believe that some of the players are great.
I think their bot lane is phenomenal.
Yeah.
But top side of the map, whew, different story. Holy smokes.
Chris is like, man, I'm high on my top laner was his pick, man.
Guys, I picked Pop to win the tournament. Don't roast them, please.
I pick Pop. If they're not in this call.
Oh god.
I don't think Pop is that bad. I mean, like
They're comparatively bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't think they're bad players. Again, if you're D4 plus, holy shit, like you're top 1% of league players. Congrats, honestly. Like fuck all those people who say, "Oh, D4 Heartstuck, you're shit." No, God no. You're top 1%. Like you're pretty freaking good at this game. But obviously, like we're using comparative metrics here, and obviously some Diamond D4 players are going to be better than others. Some D4 players are going to be better than other D2s, so on and so forth. But I just think they don't match up really well against any of the teams currently in the top 4. I don't think they match up well against.
Yeah.
Maybe because that's a little bit of skill wise, maybe because it's communication, but that's just where I stand. Overall, they're really good players, and hey, man, more power to them. I hope they do really well because they we know each other IRL. They're great guys, but I just don't think they're that good.
Yeah. I guess when it comes to them, because I'm really high on their bot lane, and I think it's the only person I'm really like think is weird, and it's weird because I am a jungler, but like their jungler. What's that guy's even name? What's Pop's jungler's name?
No idea, bro. Couldn't even tell you.
Joni
Joni or Prolupal.
In my mind, it's still Maximum Black, bro. Seriously.
Like I have no idea. I have no idea what he does.
From casting into week 1, bro. That's my boy right there.
Please
I'm mad that he's benched
for the rest of the season. That champion is just like.
Oh, thank God it's getting nerfed tomorrow. Holy shit, man.
Is it getting nerfed?
They're like, yeah. They're halving the magic damage shield rank 1. What? Oh my lord.
That's not enough.
Dude, it's actually gonna be able to like the. I don't even really want to say this, but like. The one issue that we had was picking something that worked well into our comp and also against the Cassin. And it's just like, it's actually going to give us flexibility in the future when we let it through.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of the Cassin, so I don't think we'll be letting it through. So that's on you guys, but it's
right.
Like Pop's jungler is just like I have no idea what he does in any game. Like
I didn't even know that Pop had a jungler. Honestly,
he's
like no flame, bro.
Yeah, me too.
But like honestly, it's just like I find that it's someone else literally every week.
I'm gonna cut this out of the stream, by the way.
We're gonna clip it.
No, we can't.
Please do clip it. Everybody in Twitch chat, clip it, please, and share it. I want you to DM Pop personally. Do it. Thank you. Again, everything that I say right now, I would say to their face.
I mean, he just doesn't. He doesn't gank very much, so it's really. I mean, when he does, he's not like I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard. I don't see him gank very much. I don't see him do very much. Like, and playing against him is like it's I don't know. Like at least when I play against Torres and when I play Ben Bravowski, I can tell exactly what I want to do against him. But when I play against him, I'm like, I don't
really.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So what is it that you want to do into me, Mata? Please.
What do I want to do into? What do I?
What do you want to do? What do you think that I am going to do? Tell me. Go ahead. All ears.
Word heavily. If word heavily for Fierce.
Come on.
And
all ears, buddy.
Have like a place Garner. Let's go with that. Well, thank you, Twitch chat. Place Garner.
All right, I have a question
Okay.
for Koshi.
Good luck.
As the
Good luck with
producer who watches every game, who are some names? Who are some names or people, players that have been like standout, like you're like surprised about? Like so, for example, for me, TBD's mid laner. That's like he really stepped it up this season. Like
I touched on that too earlier. Lamp size.
Oh.
Yeah,
lamp size. But are there any other names like you were like, wow, this player like is really a lot better from season 1 or?
Oh, like better from season 1, like
or stand out. You weren't expecting it. You're like, wow, this player really.
I mean,
What happened?
How do I even answer that?
From DU first.
From DU. I'm not really sure because it's like when new players come in, I don't really have an expectation to begin with.
Right.
So I don't know. Like, I thought, when Luru and Fang over Fang came in, I thought GG was still gonna be pretty bad. Like, I just thought, but they're good. So I mean, that's the most I really have because I don't really have any expectations for players when they come in and they're brand new. So like, I don't know.
I can see.
I don't know the best way to answer that. Yeah, I have zero expectations from the start.
Yeah.
Torres, I've
There you
always
go.
wanted to ask you, who is the hardest jungler to play against?
The harder jungler to play against?
Yeah, the hardest jungler to play against.
Mata, you're not going to be his answer. I'm sorry, man.
Hey, I don't think I'm super hard to play
Mata,
against. So.
if you're trying to fish for some ego boost, it's not happening, bro. Just
man,
move on.
I'm giving him the opportunity to shout somebody.
Move on to one of the GU junglers, bro.
Maybe he'll say you, man, and he'll give you the ego boost.
It's Bo. Bo Explode. Going under. Hardest jungler. Hardest jungler to play against. I've only played against Bob once. That was today. And, I mean, it was pretty effective. He put on the pressure early game. We just had a lot of vision. We knew where he was going. And then Bot says, the only time like I feel pressured by you is when you play Graves and I'm in a shitty matchup. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm sorry, but I bet you have flashbacks at night when you played that Jarvan game against me, Game 4 of the finals.
It was a nightmare. I think I played Lisa. I think I had my Lee Sin game was good though. Like you guys, in theory, you guys should have lost Game 3.
High pressure jungler Mata confirmed.
Yep.
I mean, you play Graves too, so.
Yeah.
Don't.
It's just.
That's
Graves is always.
Why you gotta throw
Graves
a
is
shot
always a
at me, though?
permaban, bro.
Yeah, it's like.
He can be really annoying to play against if you have a losing matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just high prio. And if you're not you're not blue side, just ban it. There's no point. And the top three, all three of us can play Graves to a high level. There's no point leaving it open unless you have a counter matchup.
I don't think there is a counter to Graves, to be honest. Unless like you like literally go like a team of full tanks, I don't think there is a counter to Graves. Like there's stuff that does better. Yeah,
I think you can take Lily or Kindred and be fine.
I don't think so. I just think you Graves will still output the same amount of pressure / damage as any of those champs. Yes, they do okay, they do fair, but not a counter.
I mean, if Graves invades you though, Kindred is one of the ones who can beat him in the 1v1.
Depending on how the vision works.
Yeah, if he gets his first auto and if he gets auto E into auto, then you lose. But if he is max range and can't smoke and can't get his double auto, then yeah, you'll win.
Well, it also depends what you take on Graves too, because you're playing Graves into Kindred, and the Graves takes Ignite instead of Flash. Like you're just done.
Well, obviously we don't count when he takes Ignite because he beats everyone who takes Ignite.
I mean, that's just part of the champion, though. Like you just take it with the summoner spell. You play for early. You snowball the game.
Hey, I don't play the Ignite Graves. I don't like it that much.
All right, I'll write that one down.
Yeah, right. People just fucking. You want people to think that, and then they'll let it through so you can play it. Nobody's falling for it.
There's no way.
Nobody's talking.
No, Torres has literally played like 8 games against me now, so he knows I've never taken Ignite.
You
What?
try to big brain people, but it's not gonna work. Okay.
It's accurate. I've never taken Ignite on Graves.
Hey guys, I'm totally not playing Nidalee in playoffs. Not gonna happen.
Oh my god.
Don't ban it
I didn't say I wouldn't play
because
Graves.
I'm not gonna play it.
I didn't say I wouldn't play Graves. I said I wouldn't take
like-
Smite Ignite on Graves.
Do any of you guys watch GU? A good amount of GU? Because I
No.
personally love watching GU.
I watch pretty much every game. So
Chris, you
I
don't
watch
count.
more GU than DU. Because GU is like really hype.
yo, they're hilarious.
What are your guys'
It's
opinions
funny.
on these top 4 teams and then the playoffs as a whole?
Don't
So,
have an
from
opinion. I
first
don't even know the
statistic-
top 4 teams.
INT is they're smurfing, and I think they've hired some type of goon to play for Bow Explode.
Nah, dude, it's all him.
Yeah,
It's actually work.
he literally is he just is bopping everyone in every matchup. So I don't have anything to say about that. BBZ, I'm like they're either really good or really bad. This team has no middle ground at all. So no offense, but it's like either they're playing well and they're gonna stomp you, or they're playing bad and it's just over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got kicked, man. I don't mind.
I mean, as a player in GU, right, Chris? Which
I don't play in
team?
PU anymore.
Well, like in the games you've played, because you played like the first half, right? So you have at least played like against every team almost.
No. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right. I guess what I should say is like, do you think INT is really just that far above everyone else? I mean, I'm assuming you played.
No,
You don't.
no, I do not.
I'm added to their Discord, and like I've talked to them like the beginning of the seasons, and like I go on their call every so often, listen to comms or whatever, because I do have a coach for that team, and I think he's doing a pretty good job. But I feel like their main problem isn't really their mechanics in the Gold Under League, because I think all their players have above gold mechanics, or at least mechanically. I think the communication is just really lacking. The communication and their vision, and like talking about what to do and just telegraphing plays, it's below where I think these bloody games and like these Gold Under teams that just want to fight all the time, they're not ready to it. It's unexpected, and the game gets flipped on its head because they can't play from a deficit.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think they have very poor vision setup, and it seems like a lot of their advantages come from having priority in lanes. So if they're in a situation where their laners aren't winning, I think I don't think Bow Explode would play as well from behind as he does when he has like 3 pushing lanes every game.
Yeah, and that's also understandable since he's a support mid.
So
That is correct.
Chris, Team Yup, Friday.
Uh-huh.
What are your thoughts going into this match?
I'm not playing against Yo.
What?
He
Am
said
I,
he's
like,
not playing
missing-
anymore.
I thought.
No, I
Yeah.
subbed in last week because Sunrise needed a break. But that's it. I'm done. I'm not playing in playoffs.
They got to put you back in though.
So fuck BBZ, right? That's essentially what we're saying.
No.
There goes my
Okay.
MVP.
I
vote,
hope
man.
they lose. I hope they lose. Free Sunga.
No.
What did I miss?
Oh,
Uh,
no. Yes.
we just talked
I
about
got you.
INTZ's weaknesses.
No
Yeah.
idea what that is. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Yup versus BBC. I think.
Okay.
Depending on mid lane. What's
Mid
going?
lane, where you could have been, and you could have won them the match against
Alright,
Edwin. Or sorry,
Alright.
1-3.
I did think you were the like no I'm not gonna like hype you up for no reason, but I did think you were the best mid laner.
Oh, thank
I
you.
agree.
So
Thank you. Oh, retired, I guess. They're talking about GU.
yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. Like, mid was fun and it was a cool experience playing in KMS the first half. Like, I just wanted to see what it's like on the other side. But the story is kind of like another player who was friends with players from BBC wanted to play, and I felt kind of bad. Like, if me being who I am, kind of stole a spot from someone else that could have had it. Like, I felt kind of bad. So
Okay.
I don't mind it.
So good guy Sunga and fuck Yubs.
Humble.
I don't know.
Is anyone
So-
else
Maybe-
surprised that
maybe
PTP
Yup has
is
to
so
be.
good? Like I thought
That
they
what
were gonna
is?
be trash. I'm so surprised by PTP. Pentakill
Oh.
Timo?
PTP.
Yeah, I like their
I think
ADC.
they're gonna win. I think they're gonna win the whole thing.
I think their ability to snowball is a class above the rest.
Like they're surprisingly good. Like I actually haven't like not much to say on them other than that. Like I did not from watching them at the beginning of the season and seeing them now. I think they've massively improved.
So your guys' vote to win GU over INT, which is obviously the team to beat if you want to win right now, is PTP.
Yeah, I mean, like
Stain.
every team in Gold Under has beaten Int in one way or another, whether it was a scrim. Actually, well, I don't want to claim that 100%, but like the last place team, DD at the moment, has beaten the first place team before, and convincingly too.
We're releasing scrim results.
What? So my vote goes to TAS. Do you guys have opinions on TAS? Because in the match from TAS and Int, that looked like a real match. That was like, I really thought TAS was going to win until they lost.
TAS is good too.
Their late game shot calling is not good, so it makes me very concerned for them in a series.
True.
Yeah, I mean they also have a lot of time, and I think because TAS is they're third, they're playing the quarterfinals. I think they'll grow a lot through these best of threes.
They pretty much. I mean, if they do improve, then I can see it. But at the moment, just because of if the game goes past 30 minutes, I'd be extremely apprehensive to bet on them at the moment.
Yeah, I just think that the Gold Under standings don't do justice to how good these teams are. Like I feel like it's much more evenly matched than what the score
so
says.
entertaining.
I mean, I love Gorilla Muffins, so that's my team right there. I spent an entire season getting bacon pancakes to take teleport instead of ignite top, so we've been working for it.
Like in DU, like I think it's pretty safe or pretty easy to say like the winner is going to be one of the top 4. But in GU, in my honest opinion, like it could be any of the 6. It really could be.
For the I was wondering if you guys would have like a show match at the end where like the Gold Under team could have a game against the Diamond Under champions.
Yes, that's the plan.
More
details very soon. Hopefully within the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say like we can. I wanted to do at least for my team. I wanted to play a show match versus INT.
Yeah, hopefully, if Gold Under teams get on board, and a few of the Diamond Under teams hop on, then this will happen later this year. This will happen.
Yeah, we're gonna do the All-Star game thing too.
We are going to be releasing a promo trailer for a tournament within the next 2 weeks.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
We've been working on a lot of stuff like
yeah.
You do the YouTube channel's up where this VOD will go, all that stuff.
Yep, we have a YouTube channel. I think we have a dedicated Twitch. Yep. We have a lot of stuff in the pipeline that is not quite yet ready to be revealed, but soon. That's all I can say.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, I just have a question for, I guess all of you guys can answer this. What is your favorite moment from Diamond Under this season that you were personally involved with or not? Preferably that you were involved with, maybe if it's casting somebody, maybe if it's actually being there, actually playing the game, or just watching the stream and just seeing like how a certain play, how you reacted to a certain play and how you felt. Yeah, I just want to start off with that. Chris, tell me.
Let me find the clip.
Oh God, there's a clip.
There's one play which is my favorite, and
you already know what it is. I already knew you wanted me to say it, so it's there. That one. Like,
please, God.
I thought it was funny.
Dude, honestly, I think your casting just nailed it. Like honestly, if it like, I think it's just some other play. You know what I'm saying? But I think you really made this moment for me. Seriously,
I really hope. Am I not involved in this?
No, you're not. No, you're just a stowaway in this.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey man, like, they showed a highlight package of you smiting the Baron twice. So I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Just to rub it in.
Yeah.
Yo, when I smited Torres last season, that shit wasn't in the highlight package.
Chris, honestly, like, I think like there have been so many highlights, but that one moment was so memorable for me just because the reaction that you put out was just classic. It was pure comedy, and I absolutely fucking loved it. I didn't necessarily love the play itself because there's a lot of flaws and errors, but I absolutely loved how you casted it, and you killed it, man. Seriously, hands to you, man. Seriously, great. Honestly,
yeah, I think I remember that week. Like, I went in casting with the mindset like this is like a comedy show, kind of deal.
Yeah.
But over time, I guess people started taking it more seriously and stuff. And then I had to step away from casting, but so I kind of went that route. But
I mean, I haven't
who's
gotten to
hosting
cast
the
in a while.
stream?
Me?
Mata, do you want to play this clip for the viewers?
Yeah, absolutely. Send the clip to me and I'll play it.
Yep, I got you. Because I just want to highlight to everybody who's maybe like new or just coming in.
Holy shit!
How
People have been blowing.
funny, how
Wow.
funny this actually was. It's
sent
still
that.
the most viewed clip on Twitch on this channel.
is it actually?
Yeah, still the most viewed clip.
As you
I'd-
send it, and he
I'd
gets
like
it
to
right.
think. I'd like to think it's because of me, but
Wait,
Yeah,
did you,
it's great.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
wait, did you send it to
All
me
right.
yet?
I did. Yeah, you got it.
All right. People have been blowing up my messages, so I'm gonna have to read that shit later. But let's see. This is a match between. I'm gonna full screen it. All right.
Cool.
Not entirely sure yet. I never know the internet.
Quit playing.
Working.
Oh,
Dude,
this shit.
come on,
Third
just
time.
handshake it. Just move on.
Dude, just hearing
Both
your
bots
voice
actually
was
just
great.
need to move on.
Gallium
I don't even
stone.
care who takes it.
Mata, you have to
Oh
share
my
it.
This is.
The
I'm
promo
watching it
for
now.
Guys, it's red buff.
It's
Okay.
playing
they
now.
really
Share
want
your
this. They
screen.
really
Just
want
so
to
everybody
drag it
can-
I can't because
Yeah.
I only have one monitor. It'll turn off my screen.
Ensure that they get that red buff victory.
But I remember this
Low
clip.
Right now has to run away.
Here,
Bob
I'm
Jones
gonna see if I can put
admits
it.
defeat.
Oh my
Bob
God, he
Jones tried to
flashed.
flash for that. Oh, that's gonna be a
Anyways,
terrible
yeah.
side of
So-
Here,
though.
I think I
He
got
didn't
it,
want to try
guys.
to make something happen. Bob Jones doesn't have flash anymore.
Oh.
Okay, teleport after
That's a
teleport
tilter.
after teleport.
Yeah,
I don't
that's-
even know who's gonna take this anymore, man. Lifeor's Logro is now here.
Flash
First
gets the
blood
stun.
goes over to Streets.
I don't think you can actually hear the audio.
Nice stun from
I
can hear it.
I can hear it.
Yeah, the
Goes
audio's
down
fine.
to Ike Bob. Bob kills Bob. No mercy. Here,
This is
Ike
fine
Bob.
so far. You know, Street Smurf going really hard.
That is one of my favorite clips too. I'm not gonna lie. That is
Yeah.
that is actually hilarious. I'm like, just let it.
And then he flashes for it.
Just let the red go, dude. Like
Oh.
sometimes you just gotta let it go.
Yeah.
So
And then another TP, bro.
what's your Torres? What's your favorite clip, man? What's your favorite thing that happened this season?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I think it was against Pog against Mento, watching him fail all those hacker remotes. I think it was I got a kick out of that.
Yo, was he shorting the alt? We still have not confirmed it.
Yes.
He was.
I mean, I get the idea behind it, but I don't know because I heard you guys on the stream, and I heard you guys shit talking me, but it's all right. But Mento just played abysmal that game.
Yo,
I don't
Why-
know what it was.
I mean, neither of us played enough heck room to be like, yo, is he actually shorting the ultimate? It looked like he was, but we could not confirm.
Yeah,
Man.
it looked like it to me.
I was so upset on that week because we had 4 games and my computer literally broke down on me. Oh my god. And then that was literally our worst week. Like we lost to OOD, man. Mata, if I can literally there would be an equivalent clip of us like losing our shit because we lost to OOD, like your
Well,
clip
really?
losing to GG.
Really?
Seriously.
Oh my god.
Yes. There would be an equivalent clip to that.
We,
Honestly, that would probably be my runner-up to my first favorite moment. Just seeing that clip.
can I say my favorite moment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
My favorite moment was not actually in DU. Well, I have 2. My favorite moment was in GU. I don't know if you guys watched this match between Int and Tass. Their top laner, they had like a all-out 5v5 in like the Drake before Drake, and this is where I thought I was watching DU. Because like the fights looked so cool and the casting was so good. I don't even remember who was casting, and like the cast was really good. I just thought that was really cool. I don't know if you guys have any favorite moments from GU, but like I don't know, that was just so fun. And then my
Yeah.
second favorite is like when we beat Pog the first time because of our comms. The one against Mento.
It's always,
in
it's
our
always
comp-
gonna be.
I mean, we actually have the clip, but I'm not gonna show it. It was just really funny because our comms were just all
Rub it in more.
My favorite.
it was the first one, not the second one.
I know.
Honestly,
I
what
know.
felt good about that game was honestly Street Smurf did not get to play League of Legends.
Nah.
I don't think my team played League of Legends that weekend, bro. Honestly.
My favorite
Yeah.
clip is actually a Paul clip too, which is I have
Is it? Let me guess. It's the 2 Baron Steals with Skarn.
no. That's my nightmare.
Mata. We legit thought that you were playing both sides and wanted us to win.
Yo, it must have been.
like legit. Bro.
But my
You're
favorite
low key
clip
still playing with your old team, man.
is
Never letting go.
Is okay. So it should be pretty obvious because I've talked about it on a bunch of streams before. But my favorite clip is just watching Lurush solo kill Street Smurf with Nunu. It never gets old, man. It never gets. I can just picture him with his like French accent being like, oh, I can't fucking do anything. He's just snowballing me.
That's a French accent.
It's the closest thing. That's the closest
Jeez.
thing. It's the closest thing I can do. But that's what he sounds like when he gets upset, and I just love it. I love it.
Yeah, I have a lot of favorite casting moments, but I wish I could have casted more. I was supposed to cast today, and probably would have made more moments, but unfortunately couldn't. Yeah, there's definitely funnier casting moments in GU than the clip that Bobrovsky was in. But I think just because of Bobrovsky, just because of the attention of that clip, how much it was shown, like that probably gets more traction than any of the other ones. But I think there were like way more funnier ones in GU. Just we didn't share them.
I mean, I actually talked to him about that clip after. I'm like, yo, you're playing Gragas into Nidalee. Why are you starting blue? Like, Nidalee will be at your red if you don't. And he was like, I just didn't know. Just didn't know.
I think.
Do you not juggle?
Like, you just start your red and just clear your red side. Then when Nidalee pops up, everything's gone and you're good. But if you start blue,
to God, she doesn't fucking invade you.
Yeah, or if she does, you gotta just let it go, man. You just didn't pack it in right, like
she's gonna win early. Like there's just no way. You don't out clear. You don't you maybe out gank her with smart pathing, and that's it.
If you E into her and you don't kill her, you're just dead. So
yeah,
it's I'm surprised he was really hard committing to that, and his whole team is like teleporting in for it too, just doubling down.
And he flashed to try to get the red buff, bro. Oh my gosh, that was great. That was great. Honestly, funniest play ever. In DU, I don't watch DU, but I think DU is a lot more serious and there's a lot more logistics going on, so it's a lot harder to find funnier clips.
You gotta watch DU, man. They are hilarious. It is not even like
I just think personally, like I get this like with TV shows too. It's just like I missed out on like the very beginning, and it's just like I feel like I'm just gonna be playing catch up right now, and I don't really know what's going on between everybody. I don't know if like you guys know what I mean, but
I know what you mean. Yeah.
That's the reason why I have to.
If you haven't seen GU now, you probably wouldn't be invested if you watch playoffs.
Exactly right,
and then vice versa as well.
Like obviously, no offense to GU, but like I'm watching like a lower tier of league, and like right now, like we're just trying to see everything that we're trying to see plays and all these clips and put our time into like improving our team. And it's just like I don't have enough time to invest myself in something like that if I haven't already. I'm sure you guys can understand.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, like if I hear like an innovative pick being like played in Gold Under, like I'll take a look at it and maybe like try to like get some information of like where this is good and how it's played. Maybe see if it's worth like throwing you guys off because we play like meta stuff and we just put our own spin on it, building around team comps. Like you can really surprise someone in draft with that shit. Like when you guys were catching that game the first time I played Shen Jungle, you had thought it was top for fucking like 3 rounds of draft.
Wait, who?
I don't know someone was the casters because I went back and watched the VOD. Not you guys. I thought it was a Shen top. I don't know.
I mean, I think I had a GU player who I will not name who it is, but who is like sometimes they just like some of the picks they recommend is petty. Sometimes the things they recommend is like ridiculous.
I'm sorry. That was just a great lineup, Vada. Thanks. Great.
I had one who was telling me how good Warwick is for like 15 minutes.
Oh, and what? You didn't believe him? Warwick's like OP, bro.
I ain't gonna play it. You're welcome to.
Missing out, man. We're missing out.
Deadass, I've thought about picking it once.
I've actually never played a game of Warwick.
Yo, guys. This is actually a really good question. Let's segue into this. What's the one champion that you were like really thinking about playing, which is like really like not meta, that you ended up actually not playing?
That's me every day.
Because actually,
Evelyn.
I always want to play Lucian top.
Evelyn's
really
meta.
Well, I wanted to play. It's my Evelyn isn't meta.
Yeah.
So.
The whole champion pool is not meta, bro.
And Nidalee. I wanted to play some Nidalee. I've been practicing a lot in Italy, so I think she's good.
So, not me specifically, but early on in the season, we were actually toying around with Ziggs bot.
Yeah.
Because Ziggs was actually the hardest counter to Caitlyn, because like what you wanted to do with Caitlyn is just constantly get tower platings, push in, and really just use your range to your advantage. And Ziggs actually just mitigates that because all he has to do is throw bombs, and then Caitlyn's like constantly pushed in and can't really get the poke off. So whenever Caitlyn was like super broken, super meta, like Ziggs was like the go-to pick that nobody picked into Caitlyn, because a lot of ADC players don't actually know how to play mages. But like we almost picked it one game. I think it was against like some lower tier team. I think it might have been even Team Who at the time, who's now dropped out. But yeah, we came really close to picking that.
I mean, I think everyone was hating Caitlyn against at that time, and people just wanted to find something that was good into it.
Yeah.
The champion is just so. But
yeah, I mean, I really don't mind giving that away because like I don't think Caitlyn's like broken pick Ben anymore. So.
Well, thank you guys. That was a great show. It's running a little late because Chris was like, I only have a little bit of time. We've been here for like an hour and 30 now. So thanks everybody for coming in and joining. I'm going to wrap up the stream. And I appreciate everyone who hung.
Any last words, everybody?
Yeah, any last words? Everyone, give me a catchphrase real quick. Starting from the top.
Who's the top?
I don't got a catchphrase.
Torres is top.
But for quarters, it's gonna be a clean 2-0.
Clean 2-0. All right.
Clean 2-0.
I'm gonna skip myself because I'm not playing next week.
Okay. Oh no! Hold on. That's a cop out, bro. What the hell?
Too good for us.
Honestly.
Remember why you're first place?
Jeez.
Yeah, because
remember why? It's because Mata and Fierce can bench press, guys.
Yo, you keep making fun.
Stop
of the top
flexing
side,
on us, man.
But,
we're shitty fucking ranked second, third, and fourth teams. Calm down, man. Calm down.
Just stating that.
We get it. We get it, Mata. You're so good, and the rest of us suck.
No one said that, but go ahead. Bob, give your catchphrase.
Any last words?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for watching and watch playoffs. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
That's my catchphrase.
Go ahead, Camille. Give your catchphrase in here.
Okay.
Our catchphrase is you guys better be ready because whoever's going to be facing us, they're fucking with the wrong people. Let me say that.
Fuck the police.
All
right. And I think that's it. Sunga left and Crow is just here for moral support now.
Yeah, wait. Can I just point this out? Pro Loophole's just in chat. I think he heard what we had to say about him. Did you guys actually know he's been their jungler for 8 games?
Yo, no one knows. No
flame, bro. No flame. But we literally had no idea, man.
Yo, man, we believe in you. Like, I think the team is good. I just, like, not sure what you do, man. Like,
I did not know.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Like you gotta get yourself on the radar. Like when we queue up against Ace, I'm like, you know what? We're playing against Torres today. Let's go. Queuing up against POG. We got Barbosk in the jungle, and we queue up against Pop, and we're like, yo, who the fuck is their jungler, man? Like,
yeah,
God damn it. Who they got in?
Bring back Maximum Black.
Oh God.
King Volibear.
Oh no. Volibear sucks, man. Let's leave it like that. No.
What?
Yo, he's so boring now. He is boring. And if you don't get ahead, you lose the game. I'm sure Torres remembers.
Dude. You killed me game 5 because I wasn't watching my screen.
All right. Let's not run off on a tangent here. We're closing up. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Yep, the stream is